Why did you take my stuff? You don't have a right to thieve and steal my property,
Michael,
which I earned with my own money.
Michael, it was taken because you were not allowed to go install that. Pointedly, under the agreement, you were expressly not allowed to go install that, and yet you had done so.
There was no agreement.
Yes, there was. Michael, this goes back to your original. When we talked about here, you're coming back in here. It goes back to you're coming back in and living. No, you were not allowed to go make modifications to the room. You were not allowed to go do this, and it has been expressly talked about that you are not allowed to go install a window air conditioning unit. Period. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, Michael.
Actually, there is, because that was not a window-based air conditioning unit. That was a portable air conditioner unit.
Well, it was
that doesn't.
Out the window.
It only the vent sticks out, not the air conditioner unit. It is not the same as a window base.
It is.
And it's not modifying the outside of the home.
Yes,
the window is part of the room.
It is explicitly modifying it. Something that was sitting in the window doing that is not allowed. Period. I'm not going to mince words on it, Michael. That's not allowed in here, and especially because we talked about it just not a month ago or so, and it was expressly said. I will also clarify, having had to go talk to a police officer about it, that I allegedly broke into your room. No, I have the right to come into the room. Period. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it.
That's not what he said.
That's part of the original agreement, Michael.
There was no agreement.
Yes, there was.
There was no agreement.
Yes, we talked about it, as part of this here. We did explicitly talk about it. In both cases, we talked about it here. When you're coming in and using it, so it was very explicitly talked about. Now, we've never gotten anything written down, but yes, it was explicitly talked about, Michael. And pointedly, I have, over the years, exercised that right, simply to keep protection on my house. It has not been an issue, but yes, I explicitly, and talking with both of you, have explicitly said I have the right to come into the rooms and check on things. Now, I don't try to disturb your things. I try not to make it embarrassing or excessively use it. It's only when it's necessary for something that's going on that I need to go. For instance, when the fan in that Jack and Jill bathroom is going on and it needs to be shut off, I have to go through a room of yours, one of the two rooms, to go get there. It's plain and simple. That's the fan. Michael, you were gone. Cameron, you were sleeping. The fan needed to be shut off. That was the appropriate operation for the fan. It was not safe to be left on. That kind of a fan absolutely has no business running for hours. That's a builder fan. The fan that's in Matthew's bathroom is an upgraded version, and I still wouldn't run it for hours.
Actually, no, the one in my bathroom is upgraded.
Well, it's still not one I would run for hours.
It's not the original fan.
It is not an intended operation of that kind of a thing. So that was appropriate to maintain safe operation for the house. And then that's when I found the window air conditioning unit. Of the air conditioning unit exhausting out the window, and which was not specifically, pointedly not allowed. Because, Michael, we've talked about it here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We have explicitly discussed this.
No.
We discussed it not even about a month ago.
I have no recollection of the event in question.
That, I understand you have no recollection of that. We had that issue before. Was when it's even agreed to do things. We specifically talked about things there, and specifically we're talking about setting the settings on the environmental controls, like the furnace and air conditioning unit controls upstairs. So the air conditioning unit is yours, and you may take possession of it again. I also would remind you that I asked last night to have the table taken out of the living room and have the piano put back to where it was. Either of those things have happened. I see that there are now chairs down around the table. I would like to have the chairs and table removed because you're not supposed to be modifying other rooms in the house. And I would like to have the piano back.
And I would like to quote you directly, sir, when you said you, quote, wanted me to put it back, put all that stuff back in its original place. And originally, that table was in the living room before the carpet was replaced with hardwood floor over a year ago. And might I add, that floor, that whole living room space hasn't really been used in a year. The most it's had is a rocking chair and a Christmas tree and a piano over the Christmas holiday, 2016.
And Michael, it was very obvious when we were talking about the table that it had been upstairs, probably in your room, I believe, and that was where it should have been taken back up to.
It was not in my room. You shoved it in the guest room to make way for the painters and builders.
And it should be moved back to the guest room. It does not belong down in the living room.
It doesn't belong in the guest room either. It has nowhere else to go. That's the only reason why it was there. And as for the dinner table that's now in the living room, that was in the guest room, was originally supposed to be in the living room because it was there before the carpet was replaced.
And I don't want it back. I don't want it back, Michael. These are the kind of things that you're making modification to the rooms in the house without my consent. You're not to be doing that, period. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, Michael.
Then how am I supposed to reach the clutter in the back to clear it out? I need it out of the way to reach.
Then move it around. Go here. If you were...
If I do that, you'll complain.
What it's doing here is you have simply set it up. You have simply set it up in a way that it is completely incompatible with what I want. So,
and I said I would put it back when I'm done with it. It's not done, so it's not going anywhere yet.
No.
It's a temporary arrangement.
No. That I did not agree to. I wanted it back right then. You said you were actually done getting the stuff out of that room and for what you needed access for. So no, it is to go back immediately.
I was referring to the poster rolls of cardboard. I got those out. I hadn't got the rest of it out.
Please put it back immediately. This is big. The reason that I am so very picky about this is because so many of these things happen just temporarily and then really never get taken care of. And there are a number of things that have happened over the years where things get done that I didn't want done in the house. And I'm stuck with the consequences. So that is exactly why you may seem very picky, but that is exactly why, because of past history, that I want it taken care of. Now, Michael, take your stuff out and you do with it what you want, but you are not to install it as an operating air conditioning unit. That is not allowed.
How am I supposed to keep my room cool then? I told you before, there's a 6-degree difference between our rooms and the hallway. And even the police cop guy said he has one in his place and he's had his running for 5 years and nonstop. And it's not a fire hazard, it works just fine. Ours is brand new. We've only had it since June 9th this year. We bought it at a Home Depot.
I've already told you that. So now this is beginning to explain why the air conditioning bill why the electricity bill has been shooting rapidly up.
No, that's because it's summertime.
Yes, but it also is there are additional things here.
No, I wanted to explain to you why I wanted to buy the thing in the first place. And the simple fact of the matter was, you said you didn't want me or Cam to use the thermostat to heat or cool the whole upstairs floor just to cool down one room. So we thought we should just go get an air conditioner for our room to cool down one room and leave the thermostat alone so we don't use the whole upstairs floor to cool one room down. We're only cooling one room.
And Michael, that it is one of those things. Check with me first. Period. You know, that's expressly, you're modifying the outside of the house, and we've expressly talked about things in the window.
You should be happy at least I resealed the window. It leaked a lot. I even recaulked it for you. Well, mostly for it so it wouldn't leak hot air out or in when I had the AC unit installed. But still, I recaulked the window inside and out.
And, you know, we have also discussed that you can easily leave the door open. So when Matthew is completely out of the room, and there's all kinds of, hello, Hawk.
I hope it goes to that.
Thank you. But that is something that pointedly, having already discussed it with, when you should have already discussed it with me. And we did talk about it, Michael, that it was, you know, I already said no. So you went off and did it anyway. This is ridiculous. Your stuff is there. Please take care of it.
The multitude of arguments we've had is stupid and ridiculous.
Yes. And Michael, your trashing my room was petty and needless.
You make me mad when you steal my stuff, and you should know you're only still here because we decided not to press charges, which we could have sent you away to up to 20 years.
No. You couldn't. You perfectly allowed me to go in and do that.
There was no contract.
Yes, there was. It was a verbal contract, and yes, there was a contract. It was pointedly talked with both of you ahead of this.
You should have gotten it in writing.
But it has been, you know, everything that I have done is the kind of thing that I have done over the years, and it has been never complained about here. But this is not.
You still owe me the damages to all the ripped insulation and duct tape. That you did damage. Jerk. We should have got those doorknobs with the locks on them sooner. This would never have happened. But we didn't think of that. We got this thing first and then the locks. Should have got the locks first. Oh, it's not supposed to be a working air conditioner. Well, I'm still going to cool my room down. And I'm not even going to install it outside.
It wasn't even installed outside.
No, it wasn't. It's not even hanging outside. It's hanging on the inside of the window.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yes, there is. There was no verbal agreement.
No, there was not. Can we flip this in?
Yes. Let me just put this stuff away.